The whole race is exciting to me. It's sort of a mixture of scary and exciting at the same time, but I'm looking forward to all of it. To race in the Vendée Globe, you need a medical qualification so that you can look after yourself when you're at sea. You need safety training to know what to do in the extreme conditions if you have to abandon the boat or you have to be rescued. And then really you just need a lot of experience. So I have access to both real-time weather and forecasts, but I won't be looking at it all the time. I have to choose my moments to download it from the satellite, broadband satellite, and I've got a choice of what I can look at. I can look at forecasts, which obviously are just predictions of what the weather will look like in the coming hours and weeks. And then also I can look at satellite images, which are snapshots of what the atmosphere looks like at any given time. I don't have any lightning protection devices on the boat other than the ability to cut the electrical supply to my masthead units. I don't really have a go-to boat snack. I have whatever's in my pocket. The race committee look at where the ice limits are and where the ice is sort of floating out to, and they set us ice gates. So they are southerly limits effectively that we may not pass, and that should eliminate the ice risk. I love all sorts of music, and I've asked all of my friends to make me playlists because then I know I'll have lots of different tastes, lots of different tempos, and it will remind me of home. I only drink tea when I'm on the boat, and I drink a lot of tea. I never have coffee because the amount of caffeine in coffee actually interrupts my sleeping patterns. Always tea. I don't really have a luxury item. I think all of my kit on board is so good and it's so adapted to the environment, so anything that keeps me warm and dry, I'm just happy to have it all. My diet has been really well planned out I've been working with a nutritionist, but everything on board has to be light and it has to be low volume. So I take freeze-dried food, and I'm packing enough for 115 days. You're dealing with stress most of the time when you're on the boat because it's a big boat. If you understand what could happen, then there is an element in stress in just about everything that I do. But the environment becomes quite normal after a while, and I get better and better at being on the boat. I get stronger. I learn the environment quickly. I think one of the things I'm going to have to worry about more is actually when I become, well, not to become complacent. I am taking no chocolate. I sleep for up to 30 minutes at a time, no longer than that because the environment's changing all the time, and 30 minutes is about the longest stretch that I could do without waking up and checking the boat's okay. I aim to have a minimum of 4 hours sleep in a 24-hour period, but I'll bank as much as I can when I can. Other than sleeping, I will probably just give myself some downtime by steering. I really enjoy steering my boat, and it's something that actually you don't get to do that often because the autopilot is doing it a lot. I also listen to audiobooks. I quite enjoy that. I listen to music, and yeah, that's it, I think. state of mind is really important in the race, and one of the things that I struggle with personally is getting over it if I do something wrong or I have a setback. So one of the techniques that I practice is just always remembering that I need to move on, and there's always a chance to get things better and do things better, and trying to stay positive even when things seem really difficult. I think switching off from the worry is going to be quite hard, and I know the first time I have a Southern Ocean storm there's going to be a lot of adrenaline. I'm going to be really scared, and that will make it hard to sleep, but at the end of the day you just are so exhausted that your body takes over.